oh dang, man, this dude hitting me up, man. I really don't want to see him, but you know what? If I ain't got nothing else to do in the world, if I ain't got...
Here are 3 red flags to look out for in the early stages of dating, especially if you haven't even met this person yet. 1, they're always so busy. Every single time you say, hey, would you like to hang out? Suddenly they're always so busy. No. Remember. So
let me first speak on that. This is something that a lot of men, a lot of guys fall for this trick. Oh, I just got a lot going on this weekend. Oh, I'm so busy. And the thing is, I be falling for it. Like, but now I ain't falling for this no more, but there was a time last year that, I was trying to date this woman and, and I felt like because the vibes was right, that, maybe she really had something to do. So every time I would hit her up trying to see her, she'd be like, hey, my schedule's kind of busy this weekend, or I'm out of town. And I remember one weekend I actually set a date up with her, but then the day of, it was kind of like, hey, can we reschedule? So what you got to understand is people make time for people that they like. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, when it's not mutual, for the person that it's not mutual with, it's going to almost feel like a chore. Oh, dang, man, this dude hitting me up, man. I really don't want to see him, but you know what? If I ain't got nothing else to do in the world, if I ain't got nothing else to do, I maybe go out with him. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to deal with half-ass people, because when you deal with half-ass people, you're going to get half-ass energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big red flag in dating, period. When somebody doesn't make time for you, they don't prioritize you. That's straight up.
There is nobody busier than someone who's not interested. We all have to do day in and day out, but we make time for the people that we prioritize or the things that we prioritize. So it could be that dating's just not in the cards for this person, or they don't prioritize that. There is no need for you to continue to engage in a digital relationship longer than you probably already have. 2, this person is always using, we'll see, maybe, I don't know. There is not a definitive communication. There is no clear commitment to plans. This person is very evasive.
By the way, guys, when you see the we'll see, the maybes, I'll let you know, it's the new way of saying no if you haven't learned by now. A lot of times, man, a lot of dudes get so confused when you see this, but what you got to understand is, again, like I just said, somebody that wants to see you is going to make the effort. They'll give you a counter offer. And so don't fall for none of the maybes. Well, she said maybe. Yeah, that sounds good, but maybe means no. Hey, all I need to hear is we'll see one time. And I already know, oh, you're not for me. If somebody's interested in you, they're not gonna really make no excuses to not see you. But man, y'all dudes keep falling for it. So just go ahead and keep falling for it.
Thing is, I'll let you know, last minute plans, we'll see, I don't know if I can, there's last minute cancellations without rescheduling. All of this is communication early on in the stages of dating. And the 3rd one, you're probably not gonna like too much. They text you all time before you've even met, or maybe after you've had one date. No, it's not healthy to text somebody 24/7. No, you shouldn't be texting somebody all the time. I miss you, I can't wait to see you, all of these future plans, you're my queen, the future, blah, 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 blah. It is Focus on spending time with somebody in person, not engaging in a constant digital relationship. No, you are not going to get to know somebody by just texting them all the time. You're going to get to know them by spending time with them and seeing how they are in different environments.
Yeah, and what I tell you guys is learning how to pace yourself. So many times, and I actually got another video we're gonna watch in a second about love bombing, but a lot of times when we get into this pen pal texting, but if you're not linking up in person, you ain't even really about nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, get out that mindset.
Why doesn't anyone talk about going from a relationship where you were just completely love bombed, very unhealthy, but you were completely love bombed, it was beautiful, to now going out there into the dating scene and talking to people that are normal? I'm looking at it like, okay, so you're not going to text me every 5 seconds of the day. You're not going to get upset if I don't respond back to your text messages. You're not going to be sending me cute little flowers and gifts and stuff because you're just thinking about me. You're not going to stay on the phone with me for 18 hours a day, even though that's quite unproductive and quite unrealistic, just because we love each other so much. You're not telling me that you love me after 1 week of knowing me. You're not going to introduce me to your family after 1 month of knowing me. We're not going to talk about our kids' names and talk about getting married and all of this stuff after knowing each other for like 2 seconds. That's crazy. Why are you not obsessed with me already? Like, why are you not beating down my door trying to be in my space? Wait, so is this normal? Is this how like normal people interact when they're just dating and trying to get to know each other? They're not like obsessive after 5 seconds of knowing that person. No one talks about the difference because you think everyone's like that. That's just...
All right, so I'm gonna end it right there because I'm going to talk about the difference. You know, regardless if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, it really doesn't matter. So many people are so focused on when they meet somebody, you going all in. And what happens is when you go all in, them blinders, they close, your eyes close. You start to become delusional to what's really going on. This is why I preach so much about pacing yourself, because also too, people will love bomb you. They telling you they miss you already and you've only known her for 3 days. All these type of things is not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? And what it says about that person that's doing that to you is they haven't dealt with their trauma, they haven't dealt with their insecurities. But getting back, you know what I'm saying, to the bigger point, it's all about pacing yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's all about seeing, man, is this woman a good fit for my life? Because a lot of times, man, we see what's fat back there and we let that be the determining factor, and that's it. I'm saying, you like, man, as long as she got something fat back there and a pretty face, man, that's all I need. You gotta figure out, is this woman the right woman for you? Does she fit to your lifestyle? Do y'all have the same values? Do you have the same goals? Do you know what you want out of life? And do you know where you're headed in life? Do you know how to lead? Are you leading your own life? You know what I'm saying? So important to like take your time when you meet people. When you do that, it comes off as abundance. And women are written, no matter how much people will say they're not, but people are attracted to people who know how to pace themselves. What it says is that you're valuable and you understand your value and that you're taking your time because you're not in a rush. And that's how you ultimately get what you want, when you understand how to pace yourself. All that elementary, oh, I love you, I miss you, and all this, and it's only been 2 days. That's too much, because you don't know somebody in 2 days. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't get past the looks, first of all, if you go all in with somebody right away, it's gonna flame out. You got to think about it like a house, right? You can't build, Rome wasn't built in a day. A house wasn't built in a day. You build the foundation and you slowly build up. It's the same thing with the woman. If you want a relationship, situation, main chick, or marriage, whatever you want, you got to build it from the ground. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't take your time, you end up being in a situation with somebody you don't even know. You didn't caught all these feelings because of how she looked. And now she didn't lost respect for you because you ain't respect yourself. All starts with the man in the mirror, man. You got to focus on yourself, man. Learn how to pay attention to these signs that I just talked about. Don't fall for the, I don't know, we'll see, maybe. Don't fall for none of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for it. Man, no one is too busy, man. If somebody wants to make time for you, they'll prioritize you. But you got to prioritize yourself, because if you don't prioritize yourself, why should somebody else prioritize you? That's what it's all about, man. Taking your time, vetting people, seeing, does this person deserve to be in my life? That's the real abundance mindset. But when you're in scarcity, you in a rush to do everything. You in a rush because you feel like, oh man, somebody gonna take her. Somebody gonna do this. But at the end of the day, nobody can take what's meant for you. And that's why I say at the end of the day, man, learn how to prioritize your life, man. And also too, learn how to pay attention to the signs, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in somebody's words. Pay attention to the actions. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel. As always, guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm gone.